Once upon a time in the mystical land of Eldoria, there lived a young boy named Felix. Felix was no ordinary boy. He possessed a unique gift, the power of magic. His unruly mop of curly hair and bright emerald eyes were a testament to his magical heritage. One fateful day, a dark presence began to envelop Eldoria. A sinister force, known as the Shadow Serpent, was spreading fear and darkness throughout the land. The Shadow Serpent had been sealed away for centuries, but now it had broken free from its ancient prison and threatened to plunge the entire realm into eternal night. As the last hope of Eldoria, the burden of confronting the Shadow Serpent fell upon Felix's shoulders. Armed with his magic wand and a heart filled with determination, Felix embarked on a perilous journey to find the mythical Crystal of Light, said to be the only weapon capable of defeating the Shadow Serpent. Felix's quest took him through treacherous forests, across vast deserts, and over turbulent seas. Along the way, he encountered both friends and foes. He befriended a wise old sage named Alistair, who taught him to harness the full potential of his magical abilities. Together, they overcame numerous challenges, all while the malevolent presence of the Shadow Serpent loomed closer. Finally, after many trials and tribulations, Felix stood at the entrance of the Shadow Serpent's lair. The air was thick with darkness, and the very ground seemed to tremble beneath his feet. He took a deep breath, remembering the wise words of Alistair. To conquer darkness, one must embrace the light within. With newfound courage, Felix stepped into the darkness. His wand glowed with a radiant brilliance, illuminating the shadows around him. The lair's twists and turns seemed endless, testing his determination to the core. As he ventured deeper, Felix faced illusions that played on his fears and insecurities. Doubt tried to creep into his heart, but he remembered the people of Eldoria, their hope resting on his shoulders. He resisted the temptations, reminding himself that he was stronger than his doubts. Finally, at the heart of the lair, he confronted the Shadow Serpent itself, a monstrous serpentine creature with eyes that gleamed like the void itself. The beast hissed and lashed out at him with shadowy tendrils, but Felix stood firm, his wand blazing brightly. In the climax of their battle, Felix unleashed the full force of his magic. Brilliant rays of light danced and swirled around him, pushing back the darkness that threatened to consume him. With each spell, the Shadow Serpent weakened, its malevolence losing ground against the boy's determination and inner strength. In one last surge of power, Felix called upon the Crystal of Light. It hovered before him, gleaming with an otherworldly radiance. With a resolute heart, Felix directed the crystal's energy towards the Shadow Serpent, piercing its dark heart. As the Crystal of Light shattered the serpent's malevolent core, a blinding explosion of light erupted, banishing the darkness from Eldoria. The land was bathed in a warm, golden glow as the sun returned to the sky, and the people rejoiced. Felix emerged from the lair victorious, carrying the remnants of the Crystal of Light. He had saved Eldoria and proved that even a young magic boy could overcome the darkest of challenges with courage, determination, and the light that dwells within. From that day forth, Felix became a legend in Eldoria, a symbol of hope, bravery, and the triumph of light over darkness. And he knew that the real magic was not in his powers alone, but in the love and courage that he held in his heart.